What up? It's your boy Marco from Upside Down Studios. It is What the Fuck Wednesday. How y'all doing, everybody? Hey, look, man. We gonna just get into this real quick. God, we thought this bullshit with the Iran war and all this other shit is fucking. You know what? I honestly think that that's a distraction from what these fuckwits are doing to our goddamn country once again. While they're steady talking all this shit about conservatives and Republican this and Republican that. And oh my God, gas is $4.29. That's the big fucking distraction. We got over in Colorado, they just passed a new fucking bill or whatever that totally takes parents' rights away. Apparently, it is child abuse to call your child what it is. You know, like that kid didn't pop out of the vagina and you didn't see its penis or vagina. It's considered child abuse, and you can get your child taken away for that shit too now. Also, we're gonna touch on what other was some irradiated weed. That's another thing. Did we not call it? As soon as the government started fucking with the weed, now we got radiation on weed, and they're saying it's a common practice. None of our weed growing up was irradiated. You know, if it was, we'd have been like, hell yeah, hit it again. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Wondering why people are getting sick and why, now we got to cut down on the weed and we got to cut down on the concentration. Quit trying to make the Bud Incredible Hulk. The fuck is wrong with y'all? That's retarded. Also, what else is this bullshit that I done seen a bunch of fuck shit on. I've been tossing at the guys. It's just the world's going crazy right now. We got the motherfucking King of England coming in here. Nobody wants kings. Nobody wants kings. We hate kings. No kings. We got protests every few months. All these fucking, and yes, I'm saying it, all these fucking faggots out here fucking protesting, no kings, no kings. What the fuck y'all do? The King of England comes, y'all sucking his dick. What the fuck? Him and Carzilla Miller, whatever the fuck the queen's name is, they don't even recognize that cunt. I mean, come the fuck on. Really. That's just a few of the things, I'm gonna rant on and go on about. We got Greg and Dan in the house. Dino ain't feeling too well tonight, so he's taking the night off. But just come on in. Where my dude Greg at with his loud ass?
Right now.
Loud. So where you want to start with this fucking mess, dude? Like this. Let's do it with the king. Let's do it with the king, because you know what that cocksucker had the nerve to be in Congress saying? He had the nerve to say that the U.S. needs to stand with them against Russia. Bitch, didn't y'all just tell us to go fuck ourselves in the Strait of Hormuz? Wasn't y'all part of that shit? Oh, and now we're supposed to, just because you're turning the beauty that was London, England into another fucking litter box, we supposed to defend y'all? For real?
I wanted to talk about the weed, but all right.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Well, we can talk about the weed first, since Dan looks like he's still in the witness protection program.
Why?
Because you refuse to get any kind of lighting. That's why.
Oh, shit.
I mean, Abraham Lincoln's podcast was brighter than yours.
He had more candles than I did.
That's what I'm saying.
He can afford them. I can't afford them with $6 gas, man. Can't get no more candles.
Yeah, that's another horse shit. I see a lot of these posts out here about people. Oh, mega, how you liking the price of gas? Well, I'm retired and I don't have to worry about money, so I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I go and fill up every fucking morning, just like everybody, and I go about my day. So, maybe go get a better job or walk. We got an obesity problem in fucking United States, and since everybody don't want to listen to RFK, hey, exactly. Take
This
6 or 7 fucking steps down the goddamn road.
This motherfucker's
I was
telling
going
me
to say
to
it, but I
walk.
didn't want to say it.
You're fucking telling me to walk. Telling me to
Yeah,
walk.
yeah. You can half step your ass down the road, motherfucker. I don't want to hear it.
That's copyright infringement.
What,
I
half
can't be doing
stepping?
the-
You would be
I
like
can't do the Humpty
37.
dance down the road.
You'd be like
Fuck it.
37 instead of
Just
6'7".
grab your fucking leg and say it's hopscotch. But yeah, how you like this shit about the we'll start with the weed. How you the irradiated weed? Even when Dan's old ass was, still in fucking school with Moses, the weed was grown from the ground.
Right. I mean, in our generation, I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty sure we, like even you said, I'm pretty sure we ran across some shit, but no.
They used to dip ours in embalming fluid.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was called smoking sticks. Coolio originated that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no,
And it started off in the prisons where they was dipping their fucking cigarettes in formaldehyde, and then niggas got out of jail and said, "Hey, let me dip my joint in this," and I have. It leaves off a blue smoke and a weird high.
Yeah, I was sitting. We were camping. I was sitting there watching a fire. As I'm watching the fire, I swear to God, it's shooting lightning bolts at me.
That's another thing. I've yet to find some weed that made me hallucinate. And I done smoked a lot of weed. I done smoked weed. I even smoked weed with cocaine on it, and it didn't make me hallucinate. So I don't even think cocaine will make you hallucinate. I don't think
that's how cocaine works, but okay.
Well, no, because if you smoke cocaine or if you smoke crack, then it makes you hallucinate sometimes. I've never heard of anybody hallucinate. I've heard them like act like they hallucinating. Like, oh, I thought this was my money that I picked up out of your wallet. That type of.
Yeah, that's a hell of a.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, that's the hallucinations that I know motherfuckers on dope used to do.
Damn, I need to try that.
I mean, I've never even hallucinated on mushrooms. Like, I've hallucinated on acid. But
acid for me, but like mushrooms, they weren't like trippy. They gave me like more trail type shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like
even the DMT. Even the DMT, I was so disappointed. I've watched Ricky damn near get himself naked in a fucking chair, just rubbing on himself, talking about he's dancing with Mother Ayahuasca. My son's over in the corner just staring at shit, talking about he's walking around like he's a fucking Viking. I'm sitting here trying to figure out whether I gotta freebase this shit, if I gotta snort it, if I gotta mix it with my weed. What the fuck? Do I gotta run this shit? Like, not a goddamn hallucination. You know what it did? I started buying it to put me to sleep.
Maybe you ate your twin too.
No, there wasn't no twins on our end. The government wouldn't let my mama have twins.
You ate them.
But for anybody who don't know what the hell we're talking about, I posted something earlier to the guys. I didn't put it online because I figured we'd talk about it first. They apparently they've been irradiating weed with, now mind you, gamma. Where do we hear gamma? Incredible Hulk. With gamma radiation, apparently it's a government standard, and it keeps the mold in the. Did you know weed made yeast? I didn't know weed made yeast. Because if weed made yeast, there'd be a lot more weed liquors. Not weed-infused liquors, weed liquors. So it says, and mind you, Maine hasn't been... People, and the government apparently was supposed to be telling people about it. It was mandated that the people knew about it. And Maine, old libtard Maine, the one that, they were the ones who weren't following the rules. Main regulations require that cannabis treated with irradiation must be labeled as such, but regulators have not enforced the rule. So nobody's telling nobody about this irradiated weed, but we got to cut down on all the weed's benefits because people are getting sick for some weird reason. And it's because we didn't have all the research before and we didn't have the regulations before to know. And this was really around and just nobody knew. Horseshit. Fucking horseshit. This shit, people been smoking weed. George Washington had his own plantation full of weed. Him and Thomas Jefferson used to trade. I did a book report about this shit back when I was in high school. Nobody was getting sick of weed. Nobody. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'd like to try some weed grown in Chernobyl. Maybe some weed grown around there, some weed maybe around CERN. Just let a motherfucker know. And don't be like, oh no, it was just the weed. No, you added some fucking fuck shit to the weed, and that's why people are getting sick. Don't give me your horse shit. You can't have diamonds. You can't have live resin. You can't have THCA. You can't have any of that shit. But, oh yeah, let's hit this shit with some cancer-causing whatever the fuck. And what was oddly enough strange, I noticed, like a lot of the vapes or the weed that I got that came in from Cali and stuff like that, they have the same little sticker on the side of those that they do cigarettes. This contains substances known to the state that cause birth defects and cancer and this. Since when? Since when? We were smoking weed to prevent this shit. But now we know. Now we know why. Because they're fucking hulkifying the fucking weed. Not making it any better, just trying to stretch their bunk.
Who's Tim talking about? I could be blind, but does he have boobs?
Now, I bet he's talking about Margo.
Yeah, I got the paw boobs, fucker. I can make a bounce too.
Oh shit!
Oh my God, stripper Marco.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Nobody wants to see my fat ass on stage shaking it anymore.
Oh fuck!
I'm so fucking broke. I'm about to jump up on stage naked and make people pay me.
You are jumping anywhere. All right, You're about to maybe limp over to the fucking handicap ramp to the stage.
Maybe.
Hop on your fucking hover chair and fucking 2 circles around the goddamn ball.
Oh, that'd be fucking sweet. I'm doing it. I'll go to the bank. No. I need a loan.
Oh, dude, I could see you going into one of the comedy shows like the Daily Press. I could see it. You just coming in on one of them 4-wheel little scooters, and when they call your name, you just ride up to the stage and just keep bumping into the stage. Just keep bumping back. Just keep bumping into the stage. That could be your whole set. Wait a minute. I almost got it.
Throw myself back real hard. Do wheelie up on stage.
Oh, fucking unreal. But yeah, it says Maine's cannabis industry is facing scrutiny as more growers turn to radiation to remediate moldy products. When did radiation stop mold? Look, I just got a message from Tennessee. Amen on that post you put out about the gender of children. Well, all right, bro. that was odd.
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. I mean,
checking my weed for radiation.
How many kids you got now, Marco?
12.
12. Out of those 12 kids, I will bet at least 7 of them at one point in time said, "Hey, Dad, I'm a girl."
No. But I have had
if they were a girl, yeah.
I've had at least 3 of them try out the gay shit, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Gay is gay. You know, a lot of people are born like that. A lot of people are attracted to the opposite sex. It has to do with a sexual preference. It does not have anything to do with your body dysmorphia or whatever the fuck you think is cool this goddamn week. You know, everybody loves to fucking talk about, oh, we gotta have rights for these trans kids. But nobody talks about these trans kids who grew up, who are even in teenage years, who are fucking suicidal and on all kind of different drugs because they made a mistake that is irreversible.
Yeah, but then they're going to take the kids away because you try to correct your child.
Right. You got these fucking libtards that are fucking, just egging them on, which I feel is, I mean, honestly, at this point, and I hate to say it because I'm all about the rights and the Constitution. You say what you want, whether I like it or not, whatever. But at this point, we need to just stop this shit. We need to stop. Any judge, any lawyer, any so-called advocate that is telling you that you should fucking take your kid somewhere to get it mutilated should be just get the fuck out. Go to welfare. Go get on welfare. You're a fucking piece of shit to the rest of the world. Fucking trans is not a fucking gender. It is a sexual preference. All the letters and even the new expansion pack. That shit is a sexual preference. It is not a fucking gender. That's just like I had some idiot tell me. Now, mind you, this is an idiot who's a little bit older than me. I do respect him because I grew up with him. He had a decent family. He's part of the rainbow community, and he tries to use that as a shield. No, gay ain't special no more, motherfucker. But it's going to tell me that Jews aren't a fucking race. It is a fucking religion. It's both, you moron. And if you don't want to believe that, then don't fucking come at me about kids and trans and sexuality and gender. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. There was a reason why we made fun of that shit 10 years ago. It's because you were fucking mental. You know, how many, I honestly wonder, how many trans Down syndrome people are there? How many trans people with severe mental incapability are there? Because you don't really hear too much about that. And I can almost guarantee the number is very, 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 very minimum. Now, if somebody who is mentally disabled could figure out whether they're a man or a woman, shut the fuck up. And the fact that now that you can't correct your child, that it is abuse? Come on.
That's just in Colorado.
No, because Colorado follows suits with Arizona, or well, not Arizona, Indiana. Get a little bit too hyped. They follow suit with Washington and California. That's it, and you know them fucktards. You know, California, it's okay. They just took away the ban on having, as long as it's consensual, you can have sex with teenagers or younger. Got to be, I think it's 13 and up, maybe 12 and up. But as long as it's consensual, it's okay now.
I missed that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. A lot of people miss that because they swept it under the fucking rug. Just like the sliding scale, because they wanted to make the whole sexual thing fair for the gay boys. So they gave a 10-year sliding scale. So what that means is a 26-year-old man could be pounding your 16-year-old son in his ass. Or worse, your fucking 26-year-old man could be pounding your 16-year-old daughter. And lower, all the way to 13. As long as there's 10 years.
Ass.
I'm just saying, like they
I'm
think
just
this
saying.
shit is okay. You know, and then they always, where's it's always again this Epstein file thing. I think now that you guys, these Democrats and these fucking these left fucking idiots are using Epstein files to distract that they were paying the fucking hate groups. Because, they're still trying to sweep that under the rug. And can you tell me why that the fucking dude who supposedly tried to fucking off the president has a black head and a white body? That only happens in two scenarios. Either he was killed, or that's Photoshop. They ain't noticed the pictures of that dude now they're showing? And they haven't showed this dude alive yet. So I'm going with the original reports. They killed that dude. Because, then the Secret Service agent went from getting shot in the leg to getting shot in the chest when there's reports from the local police that a local police officer fucking shot the Secret Service dude in friendly fire.
Well, I am looking at photos. They got one where it looks like he got like spray tan on his face and the rest of his body, like his shirt's off.
Yeah. He got a black face and a white body. Again, that happens in two instances.
In this picture, he's dark complected, but it's lighter than his skin's lighter.
Well, he ain't Motorola black, but he's definitely melanated.
Right. And then, like, even just the actual pictures of him when he was just out and about, it shows his face the same color as his skin. So I don't know, maybe he has some makeup on that day or some shit or what. But
I think maybe that's a bunch of bullshit. And also, after all these attempts or whatever, there's definitely some. It's the Star Smurfs, dude. I'm telling you, it is the fucking Star Smurfs. It's just mighty ironic that the fucking the dude who fucking supposedly took out Charlie, none of that matches up, and there's whistleblowers stating how the Star Smurfs were in on that and how it was actually supposed to be done and they fucked up. The dude down in fucking Texas who started offing people who had an Israeli fucking hoodie on, and now this dude, they found pictures of him with a fucking Israeli thing on. And not only that, there's also talks that, I haven't dug real deep into it, but there's pictures of this dude shaking hands with Obama. There's dudes of people with this dude or evidence of this dude donating to Kamala. He had some other shit going on behind in the scenes. He wasn't just this little teacher who come from humble upbringings, and he was just so tired of being under a president that's a pedophile. You live in California, motherfucker, the home of pedophiles. Like, they grow pedophiles in California, literally.
Is that next to the weed fields?
No, not at all. The weed fields went to Colorado, where they're growing the transgenders.
Oh.
It's fucking unreal. But yeah, this whole shit with this irradiated weed got me fucked up. This totally explains why people are getting sick. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them bullshit you. Don't let them tell you about it's the weed or it's the mold or the yeast or the whatever the fuck. You know what you do when you have moldy weed? You throw it out and you get another bag of weed.
Well, that's not cost effective.
It is now. Back in the day, it wasn't. You know how much moldy weed I smoked when I was a kid? I even knew people who used to put bread mold on weed and call it alien bud.
And you turned it out just fine.
Nah, a lot of motherfuckers got sick.
I believe that.
It says, let's see, one standard solution for cannabis products to meet state standards. For contaminants like bacteria, mold, and yeast is irradiation. Gamma rays zapping cannabis flowers with the radioactive element cobalt 60. State regulated cannabis often has been blasted by gamma radiation for hours. People ain't allowed to. You go and get an x-ray at the doctor's, you gotta wear a lead fucking cover.
Is that the same kind of radiation?
Radiation is radiation. I have never seen any radiation that was good. Even the radiation that kills cancer fucks you up. You know, the radiation that's in bananas. Did you know bananas have radiation, a natural radiation? Even radiation in bananas, too much of that shit will fuck you up. I mean, like, nobody said this when they was talking about legalizing. Nobody said any of this horse shit. But you're bitching about CBD fucking pop? You're bitching about a derivative of weed, not even pure weed, like hemp in diamonds and resins and shit like that? They want you to take that and go government-wise? Why? For you to fucking irradiate us again? Unfucking real.
X-rays use ionization radiation.
Okay. You have too many of them x-rays and I bet you got a lump in your titty.
No. Lumps. Maybe in my asshole, but it might be a hemorrhoid.
Okay, so here's the rest of the thing. Why don't cannabis cultivators want the public to know about radiation? We're telling you why! The fuck? According to Hudak's testimony, the state OCP received pushback from cultivators who did not want to label their cannabis if they treated their cannabis with radiation or ozone, another thing that ain't no good for you, prior to submitting cannabis for mandatory testing, the Press Herald reported. While proponents say the process is safe and reduces waste, skeptics question its efficacy and impact on product quality.
Now, wait a minute. This thing that says gamma rays are high energy penetrating radiation used in medicine for cancer treatment, radiotherapy, imaging, PET scans in industry. Now, we know that if you get cancer treatment using gamma rays, you lose your hair, all that other shit. Why would they be? Why would they
lose all our hair? Is what you're saying?
Why would they use that on anything that you ingest?
Right.
Because it's money. Because it's fucking money. I've been looking more and more because like a lot of cancer shit has been coming up on my algorithm, and I've been kind of doing more and more research because my dog got issues with it, and there's a good variety of people in research that says that cancer ain't even like a disease. It's more of a parasite. And like a lot of these cancerous tumors are like a ball of these parasites like just amassing in your body. There's a lot of studies being done with red light therapy, and different like the fucking that mushroom coffee shit that I'm drinking, and a lot of different parasitic cleanses. And looking into it, I mean they make a good argument, especially with the food we eat these days. You know, our processing plants, when the food is real, the processing plants are fucking below standard and fucking filthy. You know, the way that the real chickens, if there's any left, or cows or any of that shit, you know, they're in the worst conditions being slaughtered or whatever. And, you know, pork is already full of parasites as it is. That's why you got to keep cooking it. And, you know, nobody talks about all the parasites that are in fish and shit like that. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it would be nice to know if cancer was actually an animal, a living thing, because then that could be killed. You know, you can that then we're just being lied to, and it's an animal that we could kill holistically. You know, if it's just something in your DNA, you're fucked, which we think now. But I mean, if you don't have cancer and you get too much radiation, you catch cancer. So now if you have cancer, we hit you with radiation to get rid of cancer. Wait a minute. Something that ain't even girl math. That's trans math. It ain't right.
Oh, Marco. What was the third thing that you had up?
The third thing I had up. What do you mean? We ain't even hit the second thing.
We've been doing we've been doing one back and forth.
Well, we kind of hit the trans thing and we hit the weed thing.
Yeah.
I got all right. Well, we'll switch it to this the whole king thing. That got me fucked up. I mean, we got Democrats in this fucking country that won't stand for a little kid who survived cancer. We got Democrats in this country who won't stand for the victims of the fucking Epstein fucking debacle. But each and every one of them cocksuckers stood and was in awe of the fucking brother of the pedophile who was in our fucking Congress running his mouth saying that Americans were rebels that we need to help them against Russia. No, we don't. We don't at all. We don't need to help you with dick. You know, go sip on a fucking a glass of tea and go take your ass back over to your homegrown litter box. I'm waiting for the fucking the crown. I'm waiting for Buckingham Palace to get overran by towelheads. I'm waiting for it. Then what the fuck's gonna happen? Fucking ridiculous, dude. Fucking ridiculous. And we need to help them against Russia? Russia? Oh, wait a minute. Russia wasn't the problem. Oh, y'all, you and Keir Starmer and that German cunt over there and you know a few of the other little panty wastes that are out there. Oh no, we need to help Ukraine and we need to keep this war going and we need to stop Russia. No, y'all need to keep your asses out of Russia and this whole shit wouldn't have happened, including the United States. Russia was all good and fine. Ukraine was all good and fine. Until fucking US and the rest of these fucking other outside entities decided they want to put biolabs and weapons all over the border. Which, you know, oh, Russia violated the treaty. No, the fuck they didn't. The treaty said you weren't allowed to put anything on that border. You did. And Russia sucked it up for fucking decades. I mean, but the Ukraine wanted to be part of NATO so bad that all of a sudden, oh, Russia's invading. But you find out on the underground that when they say Russia is stealing children from Ukraine, Russia is still, y'all remember hearing that shit? Well, if you look at the other side, the other reporting, it's Russia was stopping all this human trafficking that was going on in the Ukraine. Because it's mighty funny that all the men were drafted. You can't be a man in the Ukraine no more. And now you got all these single women, but no single moms. Where'd all the kids go? Where'd all the kids go? You gonna tell me Russia took them all? They took them all?
Epstein Island.
No, see, the Epstein Island was just a footnote. People don't realize there's a lot of islands and people coming forward about these islands. A lot of the islands that the Sand People own. A lot of the islands that the people down in South America own. A lot of the islands that the people under the crown own. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. And again, you know, the people who love to run their mouth about this whole Epstein file shit, you know, of course it's fucking ignorant. Of course nobody wanted that shit to happen. Of course, if even a quarter of that shit is real, it is fucking heinous. But nobody is still saying dick about Diddy. Nobody is saying dick about the cat. You know, the Pope got the nerve to come out and be criticizing America. Bitch, get your fucking pedophile priests out of the fucking world. Nobody's saying shit about that. Nobody's saying nothing about the pedophilia or the human trafficking that goes on in Vatican City alone. You know, it's okay for Muslims to fucking and marry 9-year-old fucking little girls, but over here it's such a big deal. It's a big deal.
Everywhere.
Exactly. But no, not for Muslims. Can't say that for Muslims. This goes back to a few years ago, Greg. Remember when I did the show on that fucking doctor who butchered that little girl for her parents? And they all got away scot-free? Because it was religious? Had a little, I think she was maybe 11, 12 years old, had her clit surgically removed.
That's castration.
Yeah! Because in the Muslim faith, women shouldn't have any kind of pleasure. Women are for breeding and housework. I think what was the saying? Women are for breeding. Little boys are for fun, because they rape little boys, and nobody talks about that either.
Yeah, good times. Great conversations we have here.
Yeah.
And then if you look into it, what's real fucked up, and I really feel bad, like, you know, these people who are all for women soldiers and shit. Do you want to know what the fucking the sand people do to women soldiers who are captured? And the reasoning behind it. You know, yes, they get tortured. Yes, we all knew they were going to get raped. But do you know why they get raped? Because Allah says they can't go to heaven if they have sex out of whatever, wedlock or whatever the fuck. So they make sure they're not allowed to go to heaven before they kill them.
A lot of religions say that.
Yeah, well, you know what? This takes me back to an old timer I met back in the day. God rest his soul, or whoever, the universe rest his soul. His name was Mr. Kelly. You know, there's an old timer who used to go and hang out at the Lucky Rooster. When I used to get off work, I'd go and stop and have a beer. Mr. Kelly would be there with his buddies, and they'd be bullshitting and stuff. And when the first fucking war started in when that Afghanistan shit first started back in the day, I think Obama was still president. You know, Mr. Kelly said, you know what? The easiest way to get rid of these people is right before you kill them, you stuff a pig dick in their ass, and then you kill them. Now that they can't go to, they don't get their virgins, they don't get to go see Allah because they can't have no pork. Well, if you're allowed to do that to our women, fuck it. Somebody start cutting up sausage. And it's crazy to me how some of these women are defending this shit. Like, if nothing else I've learned about the fucking sand people, they are diehard word for word in their fucking Quran. They are diehard. What is written in that Quran that's the rule, that is the way to interpret it. But when you bring up some shit in the Quran that's flighty, oh, you're reading it wrong, and oh, you're disrespecting the Quran, or you're I mean, the Quran said Allah took it in the ass by a fucking circle full of fucking black dudes in the desert, and somebody had to watch. Oh, that's not fucking being disrespectful. That is being factual. Them doing this shit to women is not being disrespectful. That is being factual. Like I remember when I got custody of my daughters. My daughter Maya, I adopted. Her biological donor, we'll say it like that, wanted her to be brought up Muslim. That was a big issue that came up in court because my old lady at the time, she was Christian, nothing major, nothing. It was non-denominational, whatever the fuck. I was brought up Catholic, but my beliefs are somewhere else. But yeah, the whole Muslim thing was brought up. So I sat both my daughters down. I found the most factual documentary I could find, which were women who escaped the litter box under Sharia law. And they just sat and it was like a 2-hour documentary of these women just giving testimonials of how their life was and how things were. One girl, half her face was fucking melted because acid was thrown in their face. Just for being outside without a man. Who sounds like they got a jet airplane in their fucking thing?
I think that's my mic, honestly. There's nothing running in. There's nothing running in the background, so it's got to be this mic.
Huh? Well, yeah, it's fucking. The shit is crazy, man. And again, going back to what I started with, I mean, if we got to go into a semi-dictatorship or some shit like that to stop this, maybe that's what needs to be done. Maybe that's what needs to be done. Because, we've given these people enough rope to not only now, they're not trying to hang themselves with it, they're trying to hang you with it. This whole empathetic tolerance, we need to be more, no. Look what the fuck it is doing to our country. It's gotten to the point where now we got an administration that's semi-normal back to the way things used to be. And we got a whole fucking 2-3 generations of fucktards that now think that this is the wrong way of living. When this is what our country was founded on. How our country survived for so long. Everybody talked about the fall of Babylon. All empires fall, all empires fall. The reason why ours didn't is because we didn't play by them fuck rules that now are being tossed everywhere.
I guess I tell you the thing, 250 years. That's the start of the fall of a generation of most civilizations.
And then the fact that we got people around the country telling us we need to do this, we need this thing. No, honestly, I think we need to go talk to old Vladimir and be like, hey, dude, my fault, my bad. These guys are assholes. Let's see if we can't do something. Because as fucked up as we're told that Russia is, they don't have these stupid ass problems. They don't have, this shit with their kids. Russia is a very religious country. China is a very religious country. If it's not our religion, they do fuck shit to the Christians out there, something terrible. But just as far as their order, their laws, the order of all of it. We have no order anymore because our laws are a joke anymore. And it seems like laws are only implemented on people with no melanin anymore. I just seen right before this show that a black judge in Louisiana let 3 home invaders off. 3 home invaders / robbery people who fucking went into a home and they gave these guys a fucking slap on the wrist because the 3 or 4-year-old little girl who testified was racist. She told the judge that she's afraid of black people now after this incident. So that little girl is racist now. Well, you know what? She may be racist. And y'all made her that way. And the fact that you gave these fucking pieces of shit a slap on the wrist because a child was traumatized by them? Dude, what the fuck are we doing? What are we fucking doing?
Losing our mind.
It's dude, it's just unfucking real. Unfucking real. But on a different note, going back to the whole king and queen thing, a lot of people didn't notice this, and I'm noticing now a few of the anti-Trump media is starting to call it out as ignorant, and it's another slap to whoever. Did you notice in front of the fucking White House how they had all the Patriot soldiers? Like he had everybody dressed up like the old school Patriot soldiers, muskets, the fucking funny hats, the red coats.
That I didn't see.
That was fucking great. That was great. I mean, and then he had the nerve to come in and be like, "We need to help. You need to help us with Russia." Man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Let's see what else we got going on here. King Charles. The Kimmel Melania thing. I see a lot of people, and I hate the fact that I gotta fucking defend this fuckwit because I can't stand Jimmy Kimmel. I can't at all. And for you people who say I heard the joke and it was funny, no, the fuck you didn't hear the joke, because I heard the joke. I heard the whole monologue, and it wasn't even really a joke. It was, oh, Melania should be happier that she's gonna be a widow soon or something like that. It wasn't funny. It wasn't even fun. Like, if it was a funny joke, I mean, I've heard Charlie Kirk jokes that were fucked up, but they were fucking funny. I do one. I mean, now, the fact that people want to cancel him, which I find it also funny. You got all these left-wing idiots. Oh, the right wants to cancel him, the right one. Shut the fuck up. Y'all been canceling shit since fucking Obama. Our handful of cancellations to your whole fucking 4 seasons of cancellation needs to chill the fuck out. That being said, y'all need to leave Kimmel alone. His own garbage will get him taken off of his fucking... I mean, he's already been warned. He got dropped one.
I gotta ask. I have no idea what the hell he said or did. What did he do?
Well, 2 days before the assassination attempt, or whatever you want to call that bullshit. He did. He was talking about Melania's birthday, because that was also Melania's birthday that all this shit happened.
Oh,
and he said,
okay.
he said something about her turning 60 and how good she looked for being 60, but she should be smiling more because she's going to be a widow soon.
That
now,
how it was said.
It was pretty fucking close. But
she has the glow.
Yeah, he said she was pretty.
No, she has the glow of an expectant widow. With exact words. And
that made it worse. What I said sounded a little bit funnier than that. But either way, it wasn't funny. Not even his crowd laughed. Like, I fucking watched I watched him as he was saying it. Now, what I find odd is that he said that, and he said that, something similar was said right before Charlie got taken out. So how the fuck motherfucker? That's what I find odd about that shit. But other than that, let the fucking hack do his fucking hacky shit. His fucking ratings have went to shit. His whole show has went to shit. Nobody gives 2 fucks about him. And nobody fucking talks about how the misogynistic asshole started on the Man Show, watching girls' titties jump. And he was all good with saying retard and faggot and all that type of shit and smoking and all that, when they did that. Even Adam Carolla, the other host, called him out on his fuck shit.
If you've noticed, I mean, you've been in comedy for a while. You've seen comedy for your whole life. If you haven't noticed, everybody starts out raunchy and real. And then all of a sudden they have an epiphany when they hit a certain point.
Yeah, I don't fuck strippers.
Yeah, you get my point. Not fucking
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Yeah. I'm not fucking Epiphany, Tiffany, Euryphany. If there's an iffity on the end of it, it's iffity. That's just
Only you.
yeah. It might just only be me anymore.
Oh. The other one is the Comey picture.
There's a Comey picture out now.
You didn't see anything on the 8647?
Oh yeah, that's old shit. That's something different. 8647 is him telling people to kill fucking Trump.
Yeah.
That's military speak.
Yeah, but
That's something totally different. But again, nobody, they let fucking that dumb cunt Kathy Griffin hold a fucking bloody head of Trump. They let Madonna say that she wanted to fucking blow up the White House. All that other shit. But somebody says some stupid shit online, and all of a sudden they're getting their door kicked in.
yeah. Weaponizing politics.
Well, politics was the weapon. That was the government's weapon. It isn't weaponizing. It's always been the weapon. It's just like people are just saying, "Fuck it, just stick the weapon up my ass. I like it." Yeah. Here's something to change a silly note that I seen the other day. It just came across my thing again. So Wisconsin, they got new speed limit signs, and they're not joking. First of all, the speed limit was 17 miles an hour. Who the fuck has the 17-mile-an-hour speed limit? Now they changed it. Speed limit is 17.3. It is on the road sign. 17.3. And it's not a joke. It's real. If you go 0.4, you're fucked.
How do you...
You stay under 17. You stay at 17.
You do what a normal fucking human being does, and you do 15, and you tell everybody else to fuck off who's behind you.
Right.
I am not a normal human being.
We know.
Yeah, because we're doing 35, 40.
Yeah, at least. I thought you were talking about, what is it, in kilometers per hour.
Nope.
My
I'm
fault.
actually pulling it up now. It's from the Independent.
I know, but I'm saying 17.5 kilometers per hour is like 35. That seems about right to me.
A Wisconsin road has added a decimal point to a speed limit in the hope that the unusual traffic sign will give drivers a second thought about putting the pedal to the metal.
You don't even have to put any gas on to get at 17. It just idles like that.
Yeah, especially if you got a small block Chevy.
It does. 3 mile an hour to 5 mile an hour. 3 mile an hour, 5 mile an hour. But now the 17 kilometers an hour is actually 10.5 miles an hour.
Yeah, this is not kilometers.
Oh,
right. So that would be even slower.
Yeah, this is not. It makes you look twice, and most importantly, it breaks that autopilot feeling when we can fall into when driving familiar routes. So yeah, I know it's 15 mile an hour. It's 15 mile an hour, but now let's make it 14 mile an hour and put a fucking cop right there. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's a fucking speed trap.
That's called entrapment.
No shit.
100%.
Fucking city of Canfield all the way around. City of Poland all the way around.
So apparently Trump has a behind the scenes enforcer, and it's a woman. Trump don't like women. Trump's a big misogynist, and she looks like a cunt too. She's an older lady.
If she's an enforcer, I hope she is. Just saying.
Yeah.
Andre the Giant's sister.
No. But have you ever seen Andre the Giant's daughter?
No.
Whew. Oh my God. Let's see. Sick report suggested she was holding another person's hands after the shot rang out in the correspondence dinner. Cash Patel. I believe it. I believe it. I think Cash Patel again. With the article or the quick headline I just read, I guess there's reports saying that Cash Patel's old lady was with some other dude when all the ruckus was going on, and that there's I guess photos or whatever of her holding somebody else's hand. I believe it. I mean, I had
He was all coked out.
Yeah, I had all praise. I had all hopes. I was behind Cash Patel 100%. That fucker got to go. That fucker got to go. That dude looked like he was doing lines right there as the shit was popping off. I mean, I done did a lot of partying. I ain't never been that geeked out. He looked like that meme when they show fucking Mark Anthony come out or draw. Come on, man. Come on. That fucking ridiculous. I mean, and they got, they're coming up with nothing. I mean, yeah, you know what? You're stopping this and you're stopping that and you're doing all this. Good. That ain't you doing it, bro. Because every time they try to ask you a question or they ask you what's going on, like, I like his defensiveness a little bit. I like his willingness to stand up, but you got to give an answer. You know, when you start giving defensive shit, getting defensive and then coming up with Democrat answers, then you're just a fucking Democrat. You got to go. You got to go. Ugh. So, anything else fucking good going on in the news here? Let's see. One thing I did find out recently that was fucked up, and it's a little off topic, but I just want to put my thoughts and prayers out to the Brown and the Hudson family. My god sister Ray Ray's cousin just got killed. He was riding his motorcycle. And the bad thing is, I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but his own baby mama did it. His baby mama rode up on him and shot him, and then drove him to the fucking hospital, and left him there. He died at the fuck out. Well, it's always they died at the hospital, but yeah. Some fuck shit, dude. Some fuck shit. You know, yesterday, and I found out I posted it because I seen the post come across my Facebook. Like it was like 10, 15 minutes after it happened, and then my daughter said something about prayers out to my family and friends. So I asked her about it, and she told me about it, and then my god sister messaged me, and it was just it's fucked up. What wait, what was this? What was this?
No, I can't see it.
So they got another headline here of Tiger Woods, who is looking like shit now. Oh my god, Tiger looks like hell.
Drugs and hookers will do that to you.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he is. Who is Vanessa Trump? Says Tiger Woods reportedly plans to put romance with Vanessa Trump on pause post rehab as he focuses on recovery.
Oh, I called it. I didn't even know it. I called it.
Reassessing his life after his DUI. Sources say the golfer is prioritizing his health and sobriety and his children while putting major decisions, including his relationship with Vanessa Trump, on hold. Who the fuck? I gotta know who Vanessa Trump is.
I'm looking.
Yeah. According to the report, the 50-year-old golfer is currently undergoing both physical and psychological attention at a treatment facility in Zurich, Switzerland, following a car accident in March. Insiders say that once he returns home, Wood plans to center his attention on his children, his daughter, Sam, and his son, Charlie, while also doing what it takes to stay sober and eventually returning to golf. Okay. First of all, the way they wrote this, they're making it sound like he got kids. No. One's 18, one's 17. These is grown ass people. I totally I understand that those are his kids, but quit trying to make it look like he's trying to go home and be daddy. What'd you find out, Greg?
Yeah, well, Vanessa Trump is actually related to Donald Trump, but she is former daughter-in-law
through marriage.
Yeah, was married to Donald Trump Jr. in from November 2005 until 2018. How about that shit?
I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to be fucking a Trump ex.
Right? Like what the fuck?
I mean, that's just asking for problems. And going back to what I was saying,
I think it's funny that she kept the last name.
Yeah, well, she was gonna keep that last name.
Bitch, you ain't no Trump. No,
but this is Tiger fucking Woods. This was one of the richest golfers ever. I mean, the only thing that took him down was the morality thing. Oh, Tiger was a role model, and he fucked this person, he fucked that person. Yeah, that's a real man's role model. You know what? I would rather my son fucking look up to a man who fucked God knows how many women than some dude in a dress.
I got a better one for you too.
Go ahead.
And Vanessa and Donald Trump Jr. have 5 children together.
Oh!
So now we got the baby daddy problems.
Yeah. I think Tiger just found this totally switches the story.
Tiger ain't broke.
Yeah, Tiger trying not to be broke. That's exactly what he's trying not to be.
Man, that's sad. We done figured Tiger's whole plan out in a matter of 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Tiger thought he was gonna get some of that Trump money, and then he realized she wasn't really a Trump.
Right.
And he was gonna be raising little Trumps. And how you Democrats like that? A black man raising 5 little Trumps. How you like that, motherfuckers? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Trumpies. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Trumpies.
now I want to see if she got custody of the kids. Because then that child support bill got to be outrageous.
Yeah. And if I was Trump Jr., I'd be putting no, Tiger, marry that bitch, get me off of child support, or at least the alimony, because the alimony's got to be hell. I'll take care of my kids, but fuck you, huh?
The oldest daughter's a golfer, committed to the University of Miami. Kai, born May 2007.
Yep, he's looking not to make any major commitments. Yeah, because the bitch probably didn't tell him about the 5 kids. That's exactly what happened. That is exactly what now that the wording of it, he's going home to take care of his kids. Now the wording makes sense.
They got joint custody.
No, so that means child support like a motherfucker. Oh, fuck.
The youngest one, 14, is 12.
Oh, are you talking about the Trump kids or grandbabies, whatever the fuck?
Yeah, the grandbabies, the youngest one of.
And you notice, Trump always, when he has all the grandkids and shit to the White House, there's the place is usually full. And now we know why. But he ain't denied not one of them kids. Joe Biden. Wow. Wow.
How many grandchildren does Trump have? He has
He got
11 grandchildren.
Oh shit!
he only got one more than me.
Right?
Yeah.
Trying to say Marco moving his way up to being Trump.
Oh my God! Yeah, they got Tiger looking like an old Asian man in an opium house.
Well, he always looked like a blind Asian to me.
No, they got him looking like like the old kung fu movies when they show the
Mm.
guy with the long pipes and they sitting in the dresser. Holy shit! Trump fires back at Jerome Powell, says he'll stay on as Fed. Yeah. Jerome need to go too. You know, it's crazy how they're trying to. You know, he has something to do with the higher ups when everybody is trying to keep him in. No, don't mess with Jerome Powell. Don't mess with the Fed. The Fed is the one fucking everybody. See, Trump administration cut 4.3 million from food stamps. Yeah. Now let's go a little bit more into that. How many of them were illegals or didn't fucking qualify for that shit? Claiming most was fraud, data suggests otherwise. What data? Let's see. Agricultural Secretary Rowland boasted Tuesday that 4 million Americans had lost food stamp benefits in a crackdown on fraud, but federal data indicates participation dropped after the administration made funding cuts to the program and implemented work requirements. So, first, right there, they're saying that this is a lie because most people fucking, when they started having to work for their welfare, quit. So you're going to tell me that all the fraudsters just quit? They just, oh, we have to go to work now, so we quit. No. As of just a couple of days ago, we now have moved 4.3 million Americans off the food stamp program. A lot of that is fraud. A lot is people taking the program that shouldn't have been. Between 25 and 26, roughly 4.2 million people stopped receiving food stamps, otherwise known as SNAPs, according to the data collected by the That has nothing to do with this. The most significant decline in participation occurred after July 25 with the passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill, which added more restrictions to SNAP. Again, has nothing to do with any of this. Experts had warned that the federal government's large funding cuts to the program, combined with stricter work requirements for able-bodied people between 18 and 64 and immigration status restrictions, will lead to more people losing benefits. Exactly. If you're able-bodied, I mean, you know, and for my son to keep his medical, I have to do some kind of work program, which it's either a work program or a volunteer program. Well, anybody who knows me knows I've been volunteering for over a decade. They count that. So don't give me this, there's nothing out there you could do, or they want me to do this or that. I got fucking, like, a perfect example, and this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm against this shit. One of my son's baby's mamas, 2 kids at the time only had 2 kids. Yeah, did she have 2? Yeah, she still only has 2 kids. She piece of shit aborted the other one. But to keep her benefits, to keep, you know, everything going for her when she was pregnant with my granddaughter, she had to have a work requirement. You know, they either sent her to school 3 days a week, or you had to work 4 hours 3 days a week. They didn't, and back then there wasn't even I'm not sure because I just found out about the volunteer thing, but they might even had the volunteer thing back then. And she swore up and down, she lost her benefits, she lost her everything because she couldn't take her ass to any of this 3 days a week. Really, bitch? Really? But now, to this day, not only is my son paying child support, but she thinks that my son should have to give her money. No. You know, these work requirements, all this, and the shit that they're giving RFK too, because RFK has a lot to do with this also, with the SNAP and the stuff that he wants banned from the SNAP benefits and shit. We will go back to the almighty Obamas. Michelle Obama, every time she opened up that Patrick Ewing jaw of hers, was bitching about the obesity in America. She was the one who stopped Happy Meals in California because of the obesity in America. She was the reason why you still got to pay for a Biggie Pop or whatever, but you only get a regular large pop. It was her. Because sugar was causing the obesity. It was because junk food was causing the obesity. Now we have a man that says, hey, she might have been right. We're going to ban this from the people getting it on the food stamps. All hell's breaking loose. I just seen a video of a dude having a fit because he couldn't buy hot Cheetos with his food stamp card. Oh, RFK don't know what he's talking about. RFK used to do cocaine off the back of a toilet. Yeah, a lot of us did, motherfucker. That's how he knows what to do and not to do. All right? It's that simple. What is that man? That man's like 70-something years old and fucking got a body like a 20-year-old football player. I don't give a fuck what kind of parasite he got wiggling around in his goddamn brain. He doing something right. And the fact that he's just giving people the information that he has come up with, the information that has been out there that people could research themselves, and then people are looking at him, oh, he's a nut job, and he's this, and he's that. Mighty funny after he made that Tylenol comment on autism, within a month, there were studies that was saying he was right. It didn't cause it, but it was a factor. But, you know, everybody's a doctor. Everybody, you know, knows what they know or whatever. It's only when they suit that fucking narrative, and it's bullshit. You know, even when you get what you fucking want, you know, if it's coming from the wrong person, then nope. You know, I heard somebody say on one of their posts that Donald Trump could say he was fucking your kid right in front of you and you would be cool with it. Trump supporters would be cool with it. Well, I don't think so. But I'm pretty sure if Barack Obama bent your little baby over dressed in a fucking, your son dressed in a dress, you guys would be cool with it. And you would say we were racist for being mad about it.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna be hitting people with baseball bats. Take care of my kids. Screw that shit.
I mean, and at this point, you can't. You said there was there was somebody, where was it? In Chicago, I think, defended this kid from getting beat up, and he went to fucking jail.
I'm 50 years old. Life in prison ain't shit to me.
It's the fact that you can't go to jail, man. You got to be out here to fucking at least hold on to what little bit of right that there is. That's what they want. They want the last bit of people who have any kind of brain to fucking be incarcerated or taken away. What's up, Shauna?
What up?
You know, once they get rid of the last few of the level minds, then you know it's over. It's over. If we don't put a stop to this shit now, right now, we're fucked, dude. We're fucked.
I don't get a high. What's fuck? I'm upset by this now.
I don't know you. That's my purse.
Like, motherfucker, you don't know me.
Oh, shit.
I don't know you. Give me my purse. You know, and what they're not saying, I'm noticing in this reporting, they're not saying how many people on here are from the Leering centers. Nobody's saying that.
Thunder.
Yeah, nobody's saying how many of these
Hush,
people. Nobody's giving the fucking numbers of the illegals. They're just saying that when the SNAP benefits and the requirements changed, that a lot of people dropped off. Yeah, you know who didn't drop off? The illegals. Those are part of it. Those are a big part of it. And again, before you people start, it's a small percentage. Yeah, it's a small percentage per county, per city, per fucking state. Now that small percentage exponentially compounds, and now you're not so small of a percentage. Just like I will always bring this back up. A good friend of the studios may or may have not have been a host at one point in time. When I tried to warn him about the big gay dick that was being forced down everybody's fucking throat. Oh no, it's just a fraction of a percentage. This will never get like that. This will never. It ain't even a decade later. It ain't even a decade later. How are them balls tasting?
Don't forget the cup.
Nobody said I wanted to be right about that shit. Nobody said I wanted to be right about any of this shit. This is fuck shit. And the sad thing is I am fucking right. Nobody wants that. Nobody.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Just
It's fucking unreal. Fucking unfucking real. Ugh.
Yep.
So we have went about 16 minutes past the hour. Before we wrap this whole shit up, I do want to say, what is it? I believe it's May 10th. We got a show going on out in Akron. I believe it's out in Akron. Go check out Parish Glover's page. It's a benefit for addiction and recovery. Got a bunch of comedians going to be out there. Quite a few that don't like me, so I'm going to love it.
Good time. Good time.
Yeah, and like I said, all the proceeds are going for addiction and recovery shit. So if you're out in that way, or if you can help out in any way possible, come and check us out. I believe that is May 10th. Also, just in this general area, the Mahoney County, Trumbull area around here, there's a guy. Love you, Just. There's a guy out who helps out with special needs kids and baseball teams and shit like that. They're looking for donations of any kind of baseball equipment. So if you can help out, I got the post on my personal Facebook page. His name's Matt Morrison or something like that. He's out of Boardman, Ohio. Go check my page out. Make sure. I believe Greg posted it on Upside Down Studios also and his page. So if you guys could donate or help out with that, that'd be awesome too. Check out All About the Pause Facebook page. I've been kind of neglecting on that because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of our benefits are at a place that me and the owner don't get along with, but more and more as I come to the realizations, it ain't about me, it's about the shelter. So go and check out their pages. We got a lot of shit going on at the West Side Bowl. And I even mentioned their name. The West Side Bowl, and
Oh,
I
you're
think
special.
we got some stuff going out at Paladin Brewery and some other local places that are helping us do fundraisers and benefits and shit for the shelter. You got anything going on, Dan?
I ain't done shit. I don't
He's
plan
in
on doing shit.
He's in retirement and not paying for gas, so he's staying at home.
Fuck this. Fuck these gas prices. No.
I see.
No.
In protest of the people protesting the gas prices, I just want to go out and sit in my car with the air conditioner turned all the way up and just listen to the radio. Turn
Go
it
ahead.
on and just blast it.
Don't bother me none.
Again, if you're paying $16 for a fucking gallon of coffee, and yes, those are factual because somebody made me look them up. If you're paying $16 for a gallon of fucking a coffee, then fuck you whining about your $4-something gas. I'm
Well, no,
just saying.
see, I don't waste the gas to go get the coffee.
Dan, you spend $20 to go spend $20 on coffee. I don't want to hear it. You drive a half hour to go get the same shit ass coffee that you could fucking get 10 minutes down the road from your house. 5 minutes. Wait a minute. If there's a fucking place to get coffee 2 minutes around the corner from your house, I know because the shelter is one street over. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to spend the gas money.
See, if I'm not spending the gas money, I'm not spending the coffee money. You can't give me no shit about that.
He got you there. He got you there.
Yeah. Guaranteed tomorrow morning that fucker's down at the Red, whatever the fuck, getting his goddamn coffee.
Nope. I just had to get another.
Listen to him. He's like, I bet, you sound like a Clinton answering Epstein questions.
No, she was not under my desk.
You notice he stopped and looked in the air thinking about the coffee with a smile.
Yeah, I should probably do that in the morning.
I can do that. I'm over Greg says we can fix my fucking radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna quit fucking around. You go watch a YouTube video and start working on your truck. Because my Mustang needs looked at.
Oh,
do that.
Go look at a fucking video or something.
This isn't even but like two seconds of shit.
Right.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Percentage again. Your percentage is every fucking day there's 2 seconds worth of shit. So at the end of the fucking week, you got hours. And at the end of the month, you got days. That's how that percentage works.
You don't need your Mustang anyway.
Now you sound like a Democrat. You don't need it.
Hey,
You should get taxed for not driving it.
Shit would happen.
I definitely agree with that. Coffee is nasty.
I'm telling you, I like this shit though.
That new Mountain Dew, yeah. Ain't bad. Ain't bad at all.
It's weird. It's like lemon.
Now, of all the shit I said tonight, we didn't get stopped. We're gonna get copyrighted for that can, dickhead.
No, I've been over myself.
So
well,
tonight,
Monster, if you want to endorse me, I drink like at least 12 of these before 8 o'clock. So I got literally there's 3 of them stacked on my fucking next to my other monitor just for the show.
I don't know that I get it could really be called coffee after the fact that they'll put all the shit in it. Give me 5 caramels, 5 sugar, 5
coffee flavored ingredients. That's all it is.
That's Dan. But Dan is talking about his people. I stopped going to shit like that when they started making science experiments out of it. I mean, I'll never lie. I'm gonna end on this story. They put a Starbucks in Giant Eagle by where I live. This was at least 6-7 years ago. At least. Everybody was so hyped about this they have a little, the coffee spot in the fucking Giant Eagle. One morning, I'm getting ready to go to the shelter. I had to stop at Giant Eagle real quick. Wanted a cup of coffee. So I walked over. Nice little girl staying, behind the counter, in her outfit. Very professional, very sweet. Honey, I need a cup of coffee. A large cup of coffee. What kind of coffee? Coffee?
Regular. I don't want decaf.
Yeah, just regular coffee. Maybe a little bit of cream. Do you want a squirt of this? Do you want a squirt of that? Do you want, honey? I just want a cup of coffee. I ain't got that much time. Just, well, do you want a latte? Do you want a frappe, whatever? Honey, I just need a cup of coffee. I gotta go. well, do you? I just want regular fucking coffee. Like I screamed at her, and she's like, well, then it's over there on the counter in a pump. I had to pump it myself in a fucking little cup, just like I was at a fucking work, like at work or something. And the creamer was just sitting there in a little thing. I had to make my coffee myself, but yet it'll still cost the same as your flappa of titty flappuccino or whatever the fuck it is. Once coffee becomes a science experiment, I'm fucking done.
Well, I understand because you can't count past 3. We're good. I get it.
No, I understand that coffee is coffee.
Right.
It is water, it is some dust, and it is some sugar. Every once in a while, you drop some cow titty in it. That's it.
Dust.
You know, you honestly think, this says Monster Coffee. I don't see fucking coffee not one place on this ingredient. It's the ingredients: brewed coffee, and it says filtered water, skim milk, sugar, ginseng, caffeine. None of that is coffee. It's saying it's coffee, but when you read what is in the coffee, it ain't coffee.
Well, it's like 7 brews. 7 brews is not actually coffee.
No, it's 7 brews. That sounds like some shit in a Shakespeare witch fucking play. Bubble, toilet trouble. Here's your latte.
Right. Well, they got to drink anything called 7 brews.
I don't drink anything with numbers in the name. No Ford Loco, no 7 Brew, no C4, no none of that shit. Well, no, wait a minute. I'm wrong.
Oh boy, here we go.
As I thought about it, I'm wrong. Because
that's 365 on it.
If we do go back into the old conspiracy theories, which we know now are most likely real, that symbol on the front of there, let's see, where is it? Okay, is it showing up? Yeah. That symbol right up under the skull, the monster symbol, is actually a 666. In Star People, it's called Evolve, and it's 666. So I was wrong. Sorry. See how easy that was? I fact-checked myself. I was wrong, and I said it. Democrats, it's not that hard. For real. All right, so check out tomorrow morning, Dino and Crystal. Maybe she'll have her titties out. They got morning motivational Thursday. And tomorrow night we got mental health. And we'll keep you posted on anything else. Thanks for watching. Y'all be good to each other.
Good night.